One woman that has inspired me the most in music, I think right from the beginning of songwriting, was definitely Joni Mitchell. Joni Mitchell is an artist that I think a lot of women are inspired by in terms of writing songs, telling stories and all those kinds of things. She's absolutely amazing. I don't know whether she's still making music. I think she's kind of past that phase. She might be just painting now, but I loved everything about her songs. Very organic, acoustic. A lot of her stuff inspired me when I started writing the folk music, so yeah. The first time I ever heard Joni Mitchell was when I was looking for a lot of folky songs on YouTube to cover. I was going through a phase where I was just loving all these songs, and I was listening to a song called River that Angus Stone had covered, and then I found out it was actually her song. It's called River by Joni Mitchell, and it was just the most beautiful thing I'd ever heard, and that's when I first fell in love with Joni Mitchell's music. I think the main thing about Joni Mitchell's music is how honest she is with her songwriting, and her melodies just kind of go everywhere. She has no, like in her songs, there's no kind of set verse melody or set chorus or bridge. They just kind of flutter. They're very gymnastic and elastic. That's what I really love about her music. That makes her voice super special as well. Her tone, and also her, the way she's self-taught herself guitar. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. She's self-taught guitar and piano, and she plays chords that aren't quite, you wouldn't normally play. They're very experimental and they sound really beautiful as well, so I love that. A lot of the folk songs that I first started writing were very experimental because of her music as well. I kind of just wanted to be her, which is a cool thing. As a young songwriter, you want to be someone for a little while before you figure out who you are. Well, I was doing music my whole life. When I was young, I kind of couldn't avoid it. My mum was playing lots of piano. We grew up in church, so my mum was playing in church. My older sister Anne, she sings all the time, so her and I were, from a young age, we were doing harmonies and stuff all the time and singing at little concerts. But I think the first time I realised I wanted to really do music was when I wrote my first song. And that was something that really surprised me. I was doing all kinds of things, like trying to figure out what my thing was. I was doing kind of painting, I was doing photography, I was doing sprinting, I was doing ballet, I was doing all these creative things that are awesome. But when I wrote my first song, that was where I was like, I feel like I'm onto something and I feel like I want to do something. So I think I was about 15 or 16. It was a love song. I was in love, I thought. It's a constant thing listening to female artists and being like hella inspired by them. I love Aussie, I love Tovlo. Obviously I listen to Joni all the time. There's heaps of Australian artists that I listen to all the time that are my friends. I've recently discovered Alice Ivy, who I freak out over. She's so cool. Montaigne, there's so many, but I'm definitely listening to a lot of Aussie and Tove at the moment. So I'm super inspired by their strengths in whatever way they are. I think it's, yeah, they're cool. Hey, I'm Vera Blue. Thanks for watching Don't Bore Us.